Hello everyone! Today we watch people F up when they feed their children really hot food, lose $2 million, scam people on Bumble, and date their cousins. Please subscribe for daily videos with the best stories from all over Reddit. While I'm recording this, I have 48 subscribers, so fingers crossed, 50 will happen soon. Let's go! Today, I effed up. Oh my god, Reddit. I'm such an idiot. I'll start off by saying that my wife has very weak taste buds. She can hardly taste anything unless they're on extremes of their flavor. Stupid salty, stupid spicy, etc. Well, it's my job to get the kids ready for school, make lunches, get them dressed and out to the bus. Then I go off to work. Well, this particular day my wife was working an early shift, so I decided to make her lunch as well. I made ham sandwiches for all 3 lunches, 2 normal sandwiches for my daughters, and 1 sandwich with the last dab spread across thickly on both sides of the sandwich. I put them all into baggies and packed up. If you don't know what the last dab is, it's a hot sauce made by a popular YouTube channel that sits at 3 million Scoville. It's not for the weak, it's powerful. It sets your whole body on fire, and there isn't much to do but to try milk and wait for the spice to pass. Today, around 11:30, I got a call from my oldest daughter teacher saying he was in agony, that she vomited all over the floor and is in the nurse's office being assessed. I immediately knew what I did, left work and rushed to the school. I stopped at a gas station to get some whole milk and some thick milk chocolate to try and help her. I've heard chocolate works, but never had the misfortune to try it. When I got there, the nurse had figured out what happened, and I got an earful from her about the dangers of spicy food for young kids, and I could have done some damage. I agreed, and I just let her go off on me while I was comforting my daughter because, frankly, I deserved it. I explained what happened to the principal, who wanted to fill out an incident report. He was understanding that mistakes happen, but also said this mistake could have been worse. Again, I agreed. I am so embarrassed. When I told my wife what had happened, when she got home, she went to comfort our daughter, jokingly called me a huge moron. Well, I agreed, and we had a bit of laugh with my 2 daughters over it. My daughter has since recovered, and I've learned a valuable lesson. Don't make radioactive sandwiches around food for your kids. Your poor daughter, you poor girl. I guess she's very young, and I hope it doesn't spoil spicy food for her, because I love spicy food. Today I effed up by not taking a teenager's business idea seriously enough. About a year ago, I was approached by a 16-year-old kid on LinkedIn with a business idea he wanted me to work with him on. I assumed for a free until funding basis. I thought it was weird to be randomly contacted, but the foundations of his idea I thought were really solid and had growth potential. So I organized a call to discuss details and etc. He ended up not being able to attend that call, and when he reached out to reschedule, the message just slipped through my inbox unread for a while. After all, it was just a young guy with big dreams. How many guys are out there saying they've got the next big startup idea? So a week goes past and I forget about rescheduling, and then a month goes past, and then I forget about the idea altogether. A year goes past and I see his company in the news receiving over $2 million in venture capital funding. Well, I guess next time you are approached by a young genius, you will take him seriously. Today I effed up by jokingly texting like a scammer with a match on Bumble. So I matched with this woman on Bumble with a good sense of humor, extremely rare to find in my area. For a change, she didn't start with hi or hey, had actually read my bio and was really funny. Things were going quite well, she had a good taste in subreddits and actually introduced me to Latvian jokes and Today I Effed Up subreddit. She asked me where I heard of the Today I Effed Up story of a guy who had a fight with his girlfriend's family by pretending to have never heard of potatoes. I searched for the post, read the whole thing, and then replied, Nope. So she sent me the link to the post and I told her that I was hoping that she would tell me the whole story herself and I would pretend that I had not heard that story ever in my life, and that if she found that I effed up and had actually read the post earlier, she would find a very relatable post on r/today effed up. Things were good till here, so I thought that I should ask her for her number, but a simple "would you mind sharing your number with me" would be too boring. So instead, silly me typed, "Hey, this seems to be going well. It seems like we're at the stage where you can share your mother's maiden name, pet's name, and the last 4 digits of your debit card number." I was hoping she'd say no, and then I would just tell her, well, your number would do just fine. But instead, 10 minutes later, I got unmatched. So here it is, my post, as promised. Aww. Well, maybe it's good that she skipped, because if she doesn't get your jokes, maybe it's not fate. Today, I effed up by telling my cousin she was dating her cousin. So, I'm the family genealogist. I have done hundreds of hours of genealogy research and have composed a family tree of well over 8,000 individuals. Wow, that's a lot of work. Oi. Well, a couple of months ago, I was at a wedding and I was chatting up one of my cousins I hadn't spoken in a while. She introduced me to her date and all was well until she mentioned her date's last name, which I immediately recognized as being a last name in our family tree. I asked who his dad and grandfather were, and then I pulled up my research, and sure enough, they were third cousins once removed. He and I had a laugh about it, but I could tell she was less than thrilled. I later found out that she just couldn't take that information and was grossed out by it. She broke it off with him that night and it caused quite a bit of drama in the family. She ended up blocking me on Facebook and pissed off at me for even telling her about it. I think it's very stupid from her, because I'm sure she would find it out anyway. Well, if it's a deal breaker for her, which is okay, it's good that she found out about it while they were not serious. Because I just wonder, they are, I don't know, like married, they have a kid or they are expecting a kid, and she finds out, what happens next? I don't know. So that's it for today, because I wanted to try a more experimental, shorter video, and I would really appreciate you guys if you could let me know in the comments, what do you prefer? Videos that are like 10 minutes or longer, 15 minutes, or these kind of videos that are like 6-7 minutes long. Also, here are the links to more Reddit videos on my channel. Check them out. Thank you for watching and subscribe for more. Bye!